Yamu ajomo akwaba do Adom TV enwumre no nsia kase so ensem asie no ebroson sa wotibie sakase edoson na yetodwa omo bi ya obeti ne Supreme Court nso Imani Africa ne Professor Kwesi eni nsem a wonde ba yesenka mampani nya tumi na woni IGP emfiri ho no Supreme Court abosansem no egu. Head of Operations wo MTTD ASP Kwesi Opoku Sende warmo babe ye ehihye bi automated system bi a edo no di bone wo kwan no so a na enu ankasa fine na wona ese ne watua ho eka wo mugidi yesi ye ne sa na ebetimi aboa ne dawura ye bo wo kwan so kosekose no ho apomde mpanifo ye wo santemante mu so edi ya opa tuberculosis omo di BBC wo ani so senko mbetimi anya nenso wono manu ho sansam no ayi apomden edwade wo ho agokansi obi man so ani gide enwumre yede browser Adom TV kasia wo share live wo Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 ko YouTube search Adom TV Tube kwadomonline.com sansem we ni bebre so wo ho fasedama Augusto studio entadi bako eneshemi mididi afia amankwa tamaklo se afia ni de mientie se den sem ni chemo ankasa etem ene Supreme Court on nsamo Imani Africa ne Professor Kwesi eni ede ba yesenka mampani nya tumi na IGP obeyi na free adidie so nkomunti asemo no ekọ Supreme Court no wonma bonsam na gu akase no etosoi
Supreme Court atemuafo enum a na tie dwamu a Justice Paul Bafo Boni ena natena punti eka asem ni besi se asem ne ya asem a wobobo hu ebeyeye otwe mu se ye nti watu asem no ahye kotoni ma bosom de etoso enso na no nkyerɛ se pampanyini ntimi enye adwuma Ghanafo ede ahye ne nsa court san ede tudwa se pampanyini gina ya wosi ye no enya ade se watieti court tumi eso Imani Africa ene Professor Kwesi enin a oye security analyst ene den krata ekoto court wadim sebe ya nkonfa injunction ento mampanyini IGP fofra wo yi no eso na bra asem ne kopie court no Kofi Bentil emrenim nema Imani ede to court wanim se IGP fofra wo yi no kamia yesi tieti court etumi so nenso state attorney Adwoa Oben editor court when him says I injunction a wodi aba no omontungu isanse ginaya mampanyina si dadade enya de obi abetimi de injunction atoso yenti ensem a lawyer Kofi Bentil ene ensem twefo di nkomo wodi etudwa.
It wasn't moot because in our view the order of the president was unlawful. It was unlawful because it sought to overreach the courts. It was unlawful because there are many cases to the effect that when you have a case before the court you should not take any step to try and overreach the courts, which is exactly what was done. It was also unlawful because the order that was replacing the IGP, at least that's the one that we saw and that we filed, that order, the letter itself was moot for vagueness. It says replace. Is it a reassignment? Is it a demotion? Is it a retirement? The IG is not at the retirement age. There were many problems even with that letter. So if you add the fact that there was a letter that in our view was unlawful, if you add the fact that the matter was before the court and they shouldn't have done what they did. And then there's another point that I made before the court, that this was calculated to overreach the court and to make the ruling of the court, of no effect. If you take that kind of action, the court must resist it.
Kanema mpeni abedi echire Dr. Mamoun Baumianso nene wakopie dwedifo ya nanu fiada atrenchem kesi eto won Kumasi Adom won japade nyina ahye nene wahye won mo bo se 200,000 Ghana cedi ode bema won na afi won so ede abo won ho
ewo oyena eto asantima da no fiada wo bra jabrante ma no homene so ewo Adom Blue Lighter store so be se mpim num de ne nyina ahye no eno aka ho bi ama enkane mampani abedi achi Dr. Muhammad Baumia woni MPP mu mpanimfo abanan ababia ho abehwe nsemone agya no diye ene dwedifo mai adi nkom
ko hwe so wo TV so na me hu se ejom ha nyina ehye na me vin me da mintiminda to nipa omwa hwere omwa jepade nipa ejuma ha 21 years abukra the jepade nyina hye sidakopɛ obeden na wadidi obeden na wahwe na ma na me say na membra ha na membe shemodin
nenkasie mu no wɔkyerɛ sɛ ohwesu adwadifo ma isu sɛ wo mo apɛsɛ wosi wondwa na wofiri wodwade na se a wɔno mo yɛ adwena wɔgyina so am wo mo Ghana sika no 200,000 Ghana cedis
adwena a modi aba sɛ mo pese musi sa market yi mo musi no minimo ya adwen pa minimo ya obia na o ha no gise oda so wa ha ye wie enti ye be ma mo moa minim se aban so beboa media me baaye me de misika bottom kakra 200,000 Ghana cedis. 2 billion. Mamo. Na we are made 1,000 bags of cement so ebeka ho na omodi abremo.
Enam se eno ada regional minister eko menchefi kesie mu de asie ekobora nanom nti asafo hene edi nanom atwankunya wa santimantem hanim ema ne wodwani akire mu obia ho ekohwe nsemoni a eja no adi eno kan ho bi ema abafo nkentenkrechi de nsem sei atudwa.
Minister had the so we ya ema ho twa any politics any bibia no flow mo se do so obia nyine ne ma so bia obia yine ma na se be mo
Planning and Programs Director Ma NRSA Perpetual Kuto Fori edi atu justice say womo the vehicle tracking system bi eba sebeya womo betimi ede abo nkwanhia eho eba nkwanhia sisi ya kwanso no ya na no den ehun samadum TV kase etwaso.
National Road Safety Authority Planning and Programs Director Perpetua Akoto Ofori Ekasa ewo dwumedie na asen wodi tudwa se womo de nhihye bi egu akwam asan nhihye eyade eba beboa pa ama konhia akofom wokyere a womo de tracking system bi eba monten a se bibi etochima efa obi hyenwa womo be ne ntem aboa sa nipakro no se ne akonhie bia entimi enkoba.
Another project from the Transport Ghana. No, ye deba abe register transport operators in one drivers. Ye register one more. Now fe to me ama ya monitor one movement. Ye benya tracker e one car sim. Tracker no ye control center. Ye be monitor car bia nam kwan bia so wo Ghana. Inti see ye monitor de na ye share de all comrika tente. Se wo comrika no bro so a e be ma yen alert. Wo transport operators ba na alert. Ye to me e bra sa driver no ye to me ba ne sa operator no anso so am to na say dey woni fia ono so yetumi bra no.
First trustee Emmanuel Plan Drivers Association nene asempa a ono nso etoso miensa enso e de nsem se etudwa.
Your best friend National Road Authority omoya ya muadis istay any the subsequent days ahead said there should be you had a towing truck on the way. Obo se kabia say esi kwenfimfin. Sometimes these foreigners trucks, you don't have anything that you can do. Who could do her? Umpeu. I said, what chain? Now, who just say, year for home? You end up damaging your car. I had the now, so I didn't come to me cheap if you a quemo da ho. Na akwentu for one tower, a driver for one tower.
Yako MTT din so a penny our show operations so ye ASP kwasi Poku. Then you say a year post for now, say MTT the automated system being so eba. It is all your shank and you the bonny beer or panoswa, we here say a buying betcha na bibi. Sam fidien one casabetcha or bonnet, no don't who counsel amount.
Opiniono eneda MTTD anon operations ASP kwesi opoku ede atudwa nhihye awodo bi a womo ede egu akwanmu a ebeboa ama akwanso jojo ensem etimi akonanim wokyeremu a womo ede nhihye foforo bi eba monten a san hihye eya abefo kwanso na yade a ahyemkafo a womo enimra so efa womo ka hyen a womo etwi no safo no san hihye ana womo di bediom
police enche bia no unhu police kura say police astopo say why for red light mu ana say wa over speeding ya de bibia friend traffic tech policing a ye be enroll a enche say over red light mu ana say udu ba bia ense say wo come content na wo kwa na wenya message na wako akokotua scan ama aban
osane nsemfufo say etudwa.
The new Inspector General of Police Obaye, ohun na nkwanhia ese oman nkwanhia ema ebusua edi adadwo ntino wa nansi Obaye watimia are refurbish MTTD say ye need driver for be nya nkasa ho ye need driver for be ye adesua enti afi Easter yi ubehun police any MTT for ewo kwans bebre so enye kwawu nko a al abanyo kwan no so be bia ubehun police
Adom TV anwumre no nsia kasere obi so hwe na yenko na yenhwe nsemu a ene ababeto edwa efa ketase hye ne dwumudie ho nsem bia yede abo ora edu boahe ti wohwe sede ensem no etie no na kane National Signal Bureau boss kwabna edu boahe na ene Attorney General de ne ho nsem no aba na properties ahodo ya pani free say wo betena so say pani no watumi agede ama no ho nti kwabna edu boahe na woye kane director National Signals Bureau na se say ye ni mu enhwehwemu ewo sika bia yesusuo se afa ne nsantem 39 million Ghana cedi ewo adwuma na wo ye no emu na kasa ni mu nsoso no wonu mu chem se ye bono kwadu se wanya agapade bia che se kwan ofa so mretia wa bi no wonya no ano edin ti make say enhwehwemu ya de se ekoso nti ni nyapade ahodo no bia wajejeje no ebi ni number 8 Edith Avenue Mayfair Estate la Accra eho kano si $97,815 eno ho asem no na fe number 9 Edith Avenue Mayfair Estate hola Accra eno so cost $270,000 eno so dinu bi no na fe Vetex Properties Oyarifa Gated Estate Development so ya Accra eno so cost 20 eno na ye 27 houses no na sa 27 houses ne bia bo $295,000 eno so kwabnane sa na yesusu se ewoni dimu number 10 Edith Avenue Mayfair Estate la Accra and also $150,000 and also ya dinu ebia number 2 Stream Part Drive Mayfair Estate and also bonus $1,000 and also enono we nyina ya kwadu no bia ya bono number 7 Edith Avenue Mayfair Estate la and also ehoka SC $200,000 and also ya nsama owura edu boahe yede abo no sanso number 6 Edith Avenue Mayfair Estate and also eho eka cash our deposit ye ewo efie enum a wotoye no and also ho ka esom $500,000 a ni nyina no eye ensemu a make say eye Attorney General so ebobo ho nti yenkomra na nsem ne doso ye ba ye betwa so say yamakwa baby me Adom TV anwumre no nsia kase na oguso hwe no midin ye fia amankwa tamaklo ye to so dia so for show communications so Sam George enene wo say adwumayefo be wo ha bia wo Ghana Post ene wonfo adwumadie no emra na wie ye fi so hu se kwan ya wonfa so e de be adwuma no mu no enema bia nhye dance sisu ye kase no etwa so.
People have raised questions about the staff rationalization ongoing at the ministry. But if you are a minister and you take over a ministry that has 3,117 staff in the ministry and its agencies, and you realize that almost 600 of them were recruited after December 7. Basically, you cannot expect me to come and inherit such mess and continue with it. And so the rationalization is ongoing. Today, I have authorized the termination of a few more at Ghana Post, almost 100, that were done post-December 7. And we'll continue this rationalization. I will clean up the ministry, make sure it is lean and efficient, and carries out its work. People have raised
Yantwaso na yebore yensom foforo mu na Clubfoot eye yade bia na condition bia ubehwe na akra yabo no ne nan no a wo se hwe animu ten no na mum nimienu no ehwe animu ni animu enye bolex no ebia na we mum no ne nan no de si form no foot no ankasa no hwehwehwehwe animu na ene nimaku bi aka wo ho abomu a obabeboa na nkra bi a etese saa no Wormo ashabwa woma match bosumere toso edunu ensia edeko de toso edunu enson bekoso ewo kwada so hospital akase no etwaso yi
Ghana mono mpempi no ase wo akwada na se ne nan akoako nipa dodo na agidie kire won se akwada no eye nsu eba saa semi di won trimu dam ema won pe eho ayarehwe ntentem a ama ho ayaresa akofom eno na medical director a wo SDA hospital eye Dr. Ransford Eduba wachiri machira wofo no se
in the past parents who have such children they either tend to hide them and therefore they don't even send them to hospital because it's a shame, the stigma and all that. Then we go out there to educate the mothers, encourage them, and then also when we show them pictures and babies who have, or children who have undergone treatment and now they are walking and they are fine, then they have the belief that, oh, after all, this is not a certain case.
Ewo kwan a wo fa so amasa yade hu da ubo akofoma ka ho bi ama ne Christian Health Association of Ghana wo mo adinafua emienu ntete ene nkyerɛkyerɛ bi ebekron so a befira se match de to so aduonu nsia kosina aduonu enson so a Dr. Eduba agina so ade ato awofo anum se empempi na sa yade yi obetimi ama wo ma no asi wonda dam biema ewo se wo pɛ ano pomasi brentem.
Even because they even have some perception that it will be too expensive, so they will not even start. Others too, the treatment itself is not offered in every hospital. And so they may go to certain clinics and not much will be done for them. And because of that, they will not even follow up. They go through certain procedures, including physiotherapy and casting, where they put POP, and they did some minor surgeries where they call it a tenectomy. It's also done for them. So it's a group of procedures that they go through, and then eventually they will exit.
I am comrade here help Mudi a Jodi and some Kayani Ba, Evertwaso. Wakwaba, a Wakwaba, that's a so good social Adom TV, Cassia, and Resadia Pomudimon, some no, Etienne, a Pomudin penny for was and Tamantamu, ADL ye, if he said, now one money that quite said tuberculosis and San Wa. Ebetimi ombetimi adu botaye bi ho a eye nipa won wonya bi enso wi akire no won botaye sanko ombenya be 4000 cases no won munya 3141 emunsem ene.
Tuberculosis ensamanwa hadwen etuatese ewo my Ghana ma obepie mu asantimantema eno so etuatese yi papa ne numu ena kyese ayaresabia empanyifo a wono mo asantimantem ediasi wo se omobo momode a etimi aboa masa ensamanwa ye friend tuberculosis ono etimi atuase yi papa eno mu na Ashanti Regional Health Directorate ene eye asokore mampon municipal directorate kabo ma wono eye enkyerɛkyerɛ edima omanfo a wono ewo empatam ekyerɛse tuberculosis yadie wono ehwese enkosi emfimpinu ni na duasa so de wono betimi atuase ewo my Ghana mu enomu ena Dr. Adoma Koboaten woni Adom kase ebo nkomo efa ho sei
so wo share amasa nyina na ye nyina ye obotae bi e da ye ni say by 2030 no ya end team until only about 5 years into share team a ye use this year you say ampa ye betimi atwa team so until yan comment more na yan first can wura mu mebri na ye deliver. I think that the team they are very important. It's also 2025 over Ashanti region now. On my you who saw more TV no more 3,339. Then can say I. So also estimated the my Ashanti region. Now I think it's me pick here. I think you pick 4,500. We are pick only 3,339. This I say. Now cases now can more.
My said the Jodi Mun some no etie name Rashabeja for Ajisika 1.2 billion Ghana cedi. Atum say from Ministry of Energy and Green Transition on Fendi Onjuma.
Say you know moden asuye betime akoto smart meters opepe baako ato apeti o man mu ani nyina ehye program for resource policy. Esan so e de ankorankora edwumaheku aba ECG dwumadie emu. Aso ye hye enyina moden any green transition so we can say Accra Kumasi transmission line project no obehase na aban go solar project no so efrase titere ne awoda energy committee a womra shebedwafi ano eye Emmanuel Kosi Bejira o kyerɛkyerɛ de enyima hode aso ye no ehwe kwan se obetimi ede Ghana sika opepepe baako akyiripom ye no 1.2 billion no aye omayimo.
After a comprehensive review of the annual budget estimate of the Ministry of Energy and its agencies in the 2025 financial year, the committee observed that the budget allocation to the ministry are well justified. However, it recommends an increase in the budgetary allocation for the National Petroleum Authority, NPA, to enhance its operational capacity, specifically in the areas of goods and services and capital expenditure. Additionally, the committee advised the upward adjustment in the allocation of NPA to strengthen its activity, specifically for managing the data center and goods and services, ensuring the effective execution of its mandate. In this regard, Mr. Speaker, the committee recommends to the House to adopt this report and approve the sum of 1,280,905,335 cedis for the activities of the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition for the period for the 2025 financial year.
TV Kasiada Ubiso Shariam Comra Gudiamun Sem no Okuman Krako Bistun, Ayakado, Etwaso.
Bukensi Kasiboy, a dear Bremwing, 1 hour for who can.
Absameda Sise Uguso, Adom TV, Amrason, Gudiamun Sem and Nenum Ransom, Commodore Bobo, no Jebrena, Membona, Petim, Wadre. And for my young Remo, our FIFA World Cup a year qualifies her. Yes, she said 2026 America and I say US memo, Mexico, and Canada, Ghana beat me Ebram L. And on Abekaya, and Nada, Yache, a year or Maya, a year Madagascar, Elbow, my coming and sound went to me, Antibi, Coach Tuado, HSA, and Igeno, Yantuya Boise, a Sansa Wano, and then Ranti and the Omuria Jumano.
Yeah, I think we're in a good position, but this is also a danger. And I'm now already thinking about to keep our heads focused. The job is really not done. Surely, maybe if Comoros win, it's just again 3 points ahead of Comoros, and we have still a long way to go. We have to be focused. If anyone thinks we are through, then he's making a big mistake. I've seen a lot of football, a lot of things happening, and we have to stay focused. And I'm happy for today, but like I said, the job is.
Men sanyine mo hwana eno na opiema Steven Leroy Tornado appear and play one year Blasters Management Committee Vice Chairman na Steven appear e dia tudwa se one day ohunu enkode amrante na ko e dia abepiemo e wo susupono ne so na wagiripa se ekwan na ene nam so no.
With the win yesterday, yes, we are almost there, because when you look at the points and the matches that we have and the performance that our boys have showed, yes, we are almost there. When it comes to football, I mean, people knows what we can do. We have been in the World Cup for 4 times, and that's football. Due to circumstances, I mean, at a point, we were a little bit down, and now you can see the performance of the guys, because they knew that we didn't qualify for the AFCON. So I mean, talking to them, engaging some of them, you can see that what they have in mind is they have to qualify for the World.
When in some outdoor and enumeration of Bobuano, Mamma Shores and Afe, Mrs. Efia Manquata Macru for their council, and to Asuma, Medina Cobistone, or Comancra, Bakua Maca. En suruja adura en numero 1 sheshe
ya hwese de adigide mo nsam no etie kane head of communications Manchester House George Quay na ede o kasa se beye ni wo pass bi odwumtuni bi bekase ekwan ya ye faso na TGMA ye de yendin ko ene ho nsam kaye no woni mo no de ebeye ni wo ede wo de nsam we ya tudwa kase no etwaso.
If I were a musician, I'll feel very ashamed to sit on radio to say, and I don't know how to submit forms for VGMAs or TGMAs, or I don't know how to do that. Robert should come to your house to show you how to do it. It's there on the website. The scheme has been here, like you rightly said, for 25 solid years. If you have any interest, you do it. Kwabna is not the one who would wake up. That's why he has a certain ashes. Empress Gift to you and all those others, that's why they have a certain, this gentleman right here to my right. If you cannot do it yourself, get somebody to do it for you. But
in your Adom TV, and you may kase na hanabema kwaina yediesie. Yeda semrani adaje awodemaye. Na de pachi ene nkwa hoden wo ha wadaroma ya kai. Na anumre ya wokode uni di biemu aye twusen fa president twusen. the ball se ho ban free kaka ene enum ka ho adefache ne nkwa ho de wo ho a ebehia